I hear people saying, why can't people get it? And there's a reason why people can't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And they can get some things, but they can't get other things. Because the scope of the boundaries of thinking at the different stages are much more solid in the earlier stages, which keep thinking locked in. And instead of getting frustrated or disparaging about that capacity, one becomes much more loving of that capacity and able to look at that capacity and see what that capacity can do, rather than wishing people were somewhere else. In people who are interested in that journey to growth, the pathway of development is then beautifully calibrated to gradual steps. It's not about one big leap to... We may have moments that we leap in, but generally we all go through this play. In organizations, we see it a lot where people who are so skilled and expert in something and are vastly talented in it are then suddenly asked to become managers or leaders or hold a team. And they can do the focus work of the topic, the technical aspect or the academic aspect that they might be at, but add in another layer of complexity to also manage people and have that dynamic there. It becomes too much, and then they fail at both tasks. So just how are we managing our lives and pushing ourselves to bypass on the personal journeys? I see lots of students of integral, wanting to move through the lines of development, to become integral, to become post-conventional, to become teal, And you may have a cognitive ability to grasp that, but unless we've gone through done life, it's not embodied yet. It's not in us. And if we can do that consciously, so the other aspect of learning this work is that giving the map, when we come to it at times of our life, we can come to it with much more consciousness and intention for working the map. The thinking is that the world is so complex at the moment, and especially for leaders of note. When you go into organizational setups and to structures of society, they are not that later thinking. And they can actually inhibit a person who has the capacity and possibility to act and to think and to be in those later stages. They actually dumb them down a bit into serving the organization or serving the conditions or the context that one is in. If one works with this with someone, you can build the strength of knowing how to work skillfully with the earlier stages who might be populated by many more people around you, and push through those to invite people into seeing things in slightly different ways, which, I don't know. The jury's out. I don't know if we can avoid, I don't think we can avoid suffering. I don't think we should avoid suffering. But I think we can be a bit more gracious in the way we do things and avoid cycling around certain things that we take so long to learn.